Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I'm here for you and your mindset. And I'm asking you, what would you do if you knew someone told you that you had 6 months exactly left to live? How would you live your life? What would you want to experience instead actually? Because people think, oh, well, I would do this, I would do that. I would donate to charity, I would give my money away. What exactly would you do? What if it was actually reality for you? Now, I know that this is all false, and this is not a true fact. But for me, when I was told this, or asked this question, I actually thought to myself, what would I do differently? And I sat there for a second, and it was hard for me to come up with the answers. So I've decided that I have 6 months to live. That I'm going to act like I really will not have another life after 6 months from now. If you'd like to join me, you can. Feel free, comment, send me a message directly, let me know. But I'm actually going to live like there's only 6 months left and see what I actually will do in this exercise. What the actual choices, if they're different, would I quit my job? Would I go apply to a new job? Would I talk to that girl or that man or that woman? Would I spend more time with my parents or my children? Would I make more videos with y'all? Would I coach more people? Would I hit the gym more? Would I not? Would I eat healthier? Would I not care? What would I feel like every day? Would there be a sense of urgency in my life that there's not now? Because in reality, the reality is we don't know how much longer every person has. If you do, please let me know. Please let me know. But I don't think the majority of us know exactly how much longer we have. So if we actually live in this way, this might be the only way to actually live. But instead, we are inhibited by ourselves. We are held back because we think we have more time. I'll do it next year. No, I'll get healthy later. Oh, there'll be more girls or more guys. I'll spend more time with my children later. I'll get a better job in 3 years from now. What if there's no 3 years from now? What if that doesn't ever happen? These are questions that I ask myself constantly, and you might think I'm crazy for asking, but these are the questions that can actually change the direction in your life. These can impact the future of your life. If you ask yourself and you actually feel into that, if you willingly choose to believe this and make it your reality, honestly, you will see a difference. Because I'm doing it right now. And I'm still going to make these videos. Knowing, believing that I only have 6 months left. Because I love this. This is something I love to do. Would you do a new habit? Would you try something new that you've never tried before? Would you go skydiving? What would you do if you knew that there was only 6 months left? And why haven't we done these things before? It's because we feel like we have the luxury of more time. When in reality, we lose a day if we waste it. Time will pass no matter what actions you're taking. Tomorrow's going to come, whether you want it to or not. 5 years is going to pass, whether you want it to or not. No matter what direction you're going in, it's going to pass. You get to choose what the destination is by the direction you're going. You can choose to change that at any moment, the direction you're going. I'm choosing my direction right now by being with all of you watching this. And I love this. I love this so much. I'm so grateful for everybody that watches this. I just want to say thank you again for watching this. But this is me saying to the world that I'm choosing to live like I have 6 months left starting today. There's nothing going to hold me back. I'm not going to choose to I can do this later. I can do this later. I can do this. I want to do that. I'm going to do it now. Because now I have a time frame. Now there's urgency inside of me. So I invite you to put that sense of urgency. Maybe it's not as drastic as what I'm doing, but put that sense of urgency into something that you've never done before, that you put off, or that you procrastinated. Or I'll hit the gym tomorrow. Or I'll start eating healthy tomorrow. Or I'll spend more time with my kids later. Or I'll say I love my parents later on. Or I'll apply to that new job in 6 months, in a year, in 2 years. I'll ask my boss for a raise in 6 months from now. And if that's taken away, if that never comes, because we don't know if it's going to come or not. We really don't know. It's powerful. It means a lot to me. Thank you for watching this. What's your next step? I'll see you all tomorrow.